Yo, what's good, guys? KosherTech here. So today we got some more Chinese fans to review. Let's go. These bad boys are from DEEPCOOL. I don't need to hear anything about they not Chinese. They in the kosher casa, they Chinese. Calm down. Calm down in the comments. You know who you is, yo. Calm down, son. But anyways, I copped basically a 3-pack, 6 fans for $100. They're $50 a pop for a 3-pack. Yo, I gotta say, straight off the bat, they look very similar to the Corsair QLs. You guys know about them overpriced Corsair tax fans. These look very similar to it. Listen, if you can't beat them, copy them. Let's go. Let's go. Anyways, we got... Calm down, coach. These work with all your... And I like seeing this in the presentation. Thank you, man. Works with your Aura Sync, with your Razer Chroma, with your Gigabytes, with your MSIs, with your aRGB, basically all the mobile manufacturers, CF120 Plus, like I said. This basically gives you a breakdown here with the fan, what comes in what, but beautiful, man. We have mobile support controller, PWM, very nice presentation, very nice, very premium. Almost feels like a, $80 product, $100 product. Anyways, of course, 120mm fans. We got fan speeds between 500 to 1800 RPM. Nice, they are PWM. Anyways, I'm gonna have all the specs and whatnot in the description below, whatever I missed. As always, I'm not gonna bore you guys. All right, I already cut that. Let's keep it moving. Let's get this unboxing going. You know how Kosher do. All right, so typical DEEPCOOL fashion, you have this little box over here. Peel this, and then this is the accessory box, and then these are all the fans. So what we do is we just, oh, what's that? Oh, look at that. We throw that there, we put this here, move this, move that. All right, so we have a little booklet over here. What we got here? All right, so it's a little instructional guide. Basically just tells you how to install everything. Very cool, very self-explanatory. I like this, for newbies, for all you newbies out there, who don't know how to do this, at least it helps you. I like how everything is in a bag, very nice. I just wish it was more compartmentalized. Yeah, my God, these do look like the QLs, bruh. They really do look like the QLs. Now, I gotta say, they only come in black, unfortunately. If they came in white, bro, I would have copped. All right, but they don't come in white. From when I was looking from the filming of this video, they didn't come in white, so they only came in black. So listen, it is what it is. I gotta peep them. But anyways, let me do the accessories. But whew, muy fuego, son, muy fuego. All right, accessory box. Let's take all this out. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so we have the controller. We have all the screws. I mean, guys know how to do this. All right, so we have a DEEPCOOL controller, supports 4 fans. Then we have the 4-pin PWM over here. And then we have this SATA connector to connect these fans. And as well, this is some sort of like mode hub or something, because they don't come with the remote control, which is pretty unfortunate. I wish they did, unless you could use them with the restart button, which I do see over here. And then this is for the aRGB, I want to say. It supports 5. So, yeah, and of course, if you have a Gigabyte motherboard, this is for this 3-pin VDG connector over here. This is for your Gigabyte motherboard, even says here. Oh, it's for your aRGB as well as Gigabyte motherboard. So you have this additional wire over here. Since I'm using Asus, I don't need that. And plus, I'll be using the hub. But let me take a look at this in a sec. Let's just peep these fans, man. Whew! Yo, they got weight, bruh. Son, they got some weight to them, yo. Very nice plastic, man. You have your rubber paddings over here. We have 4 rubber paddings. Very nice and hefty. Beautiful. How many fans we get? Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 fan, 9 blade design. The fan itself is going to be RGB, as well as you have these LED strips over here, the outside of the fan. Now, they don't have in the inside, so we have outside, and then as well as here, we have a little outside over here, which is nice. Let's peep these, man. Very nice. These are straight fuego, man. Like I said, very QL. Let's look at it one more time. If you guys have any QL fans, if you guys saw QLs, just Google them right now. They look very similar to the QL, the Corsair QL fans. Very beautiful, nice design. Anyways, plugging them in, very self-explanatory. We have this 3-pin, your aRGB wire. Then we have the 4-pin for the fan. So what you do is, all right, so for connectivity, it's a bit different from your other fans which we reviewed. First thing, you do have adhesive over here. You could just peel this, and then you could just stick it onto the back of the case. All right, so this is what we got here. 5-way basically splitter for the aRGB. So these 3 pins that come out from your fans, right, they're going to plug into, put them in order 1 through 5. So this one is going to go into where it says 1, right? It should snap right in. I just pulled it out. But here, it's settled, it's in. It's snug. It's basically, this is 1. Then what you're going to do is where it says, now the wires, they are not so long. I mean, it's a plus or a minus, but they're not too long. Now for this, what you're going to do is, this is a fan splitter, right? This only supports what we got here, 4 fans. So where it says 4, you're going to plug it into here, right? And that's basically it. And then if I could just plug it in, I'm plugging it in wrong, so it's going to go below. So you plug this in, right? So that's it. And then you're going to continue it as well, just plugging them into 4, basically 4 fans out. Since I'm going to use 6 fans, so that means I'm going to have to take 1 additional, and I'm going to put it into a different fan header. And or if you could honestly, if you already have a splitter, right? If you have a splitter at home, you could just use that splitter, or a switch at home, you could just use that. But I'm just going to use whatever they gave me. So like I said, this only supports 4. Next, what we're going to do is, this is their integrated, I want to say, hub, right? If you're going to click it, the colors are going to change or whatnot. What you're going to want to do is you're going to take this out, right? This right over here, this wire, you're going to plug it into here, right? Then you're going to plug it into the SATA. And then where you see this 2-pin, this is for a reset switch. So you can just grab and put in the reset switch instead of you restarting your computer. You're going to put it in here and you're going to cycle through colors. Now, just from looking at this, I could already tell you that brightness adjustment is not going to be there. Fan speed, we're going to have it via BIOS and or any other third-party fan controllers. LED adjustment, all of that is not going to be there. Where it's going to be is via the your aRGB software. So your ASRoCs, your Polychromes, your ASUS, what else did I miss? Your MSIs, all of that. So all of those other features are going to be there. These fans would be good for that. But in this review, like I said, I'm just going to be rocking them through, cycle through the colors, and of course we're going to do fan speeds and all that other stuff. But connecting them, like I said, very, very self-explanatory. And this hub only supports 5, but I believe this out, where it says out, you could daisy chain them if I take an additional hub as well, and then I could continue the cycle. Just out of curiosity, what I did is I just removed the packaging here. So just to show you guys, you could essentially like just extend them or daisy chain them. So for instance, with this aRGB hub, right? So what we're gonna do is, you see where it says out, right? You're gonna connect this end into here. Essentially, you're just gonna daisy chain them, right? So if you have, in my case, I have 6, but if you have 8, if you have 12, you could just continue to daisy chain them. So I have 6 fans. So the aRGBs are going to go through here, 5, and then it's going to go into here, so 6. So it's going to be essentially 6 of them are going to be connected via like this. They're actually very small too, so it's going to line up good in the case. Now for the fan header, for the fan splitter itself, what I'm going to do is essentially I'm just going to plug it into where it says number 1 here, right? And then it's still going to give me an option to connect 6 fans, right? So what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I still have these 2 over here to connect 6 fans. So essentially, and then they're going to work off 1 CPU fan header, or whichever fan PWM header you want to run it off. And that's basically it. It's very, very self-explanatory. It's very, very simple to install. Now, if you will be using the aRGB functionality, what you're essentially going to do is you're going to remove this hub, right? Remember I showed you guys I connected this controller. You could say not a hub, I'm sorry, it's control. I keep on calling it a hub. But you're going to remove this controller, right? You're not going to need this since you're going to use the integrated software with your motherboard. What you're going to do is you're just going to plug in this basically female into the male for these aRGB connectivities. So you're going to plug it into here, and voila. And then essentially you could use them here. And that's it. So this is for your, it says here for your ASRoC as well as ASUS MSI. And then this one over here is for your Gigabyte motherboard. So very self-explanatory, very simple. Voila. Let's get to the testing. Let's go. All right, so we got the fans installed. As you guys could see, ghetto paper towel test is a go. I'm just too excited right now. I gotta say, man, these things are pretty beast. These fans, man, woo, let's go. But anyways, this is running at 1200 RPM. I'm gonna do 1200, 1500, and then max RPM. 1200. Now the decibel reading is basically showing the entire system, guys, running at 42 decibels, which is not bad for 1200 RPM. Realistically speaking, your fans are usually going to be at like 1,000, maybe if it's at idle, maybe like 800. Sometimes even you're gaming, you'll probably put them on at 1200, but they sound really good. They sound quiet. Let's turn up to 15. Now you guys could definitely see they're doing some work at 1500 RPM, pushing plenty of air right now at 1800 RPM. Yo, let's see what happens. So I mean, this is going crazy, man. Look at this. I got 52 decibels. This thing is about to go loose. You see what damage they're doing at 1800 RPM, guys. These fans, let me put them back to 1200. These fans, I mean, guys, they push plenty of air. You know, they're freaking, like I said, like the first thing I noticed about these fans, they look exactly like the QLs. They're absolutely fire for pushing amount of air. Definitely great for radiators if you guys, you know, want to put these on radiators. Absolutely beast amount of fans. But anyways, let's go to my final thoughts and let's check out the RGB effects. Let's go. All right, guys, so let's talk about the negative and the positives of these fans, as well as let's run through some RGB colors. But first of all, the negatives. There's no brightness adjustment. Now, like I did say in the beginning of the video, I knew this is going to happen. You feel me? From using other fans, I basically know how most of these fans already move. You feel me? So these don't have no brightness adjustment. In order for you to get brightness adjustment, you would have to use them via their software. You know, not their software, via your mobile software. So all the softwares that I was mentioning earlier, your Asus, MSIs, Gigabytes, and your, you know, which other mobile software that I basically always forget. But you could use that more like with those softwares. But, you know, from the bat, there's no remote control. I can't play with the brightness and whatnot. It's perfectly fine for me, and you guys see it on your end. The brightness, it is what it is. You know, it's not like a huge thing. No LED speed adjustment. Whatever LED you get, again, is what you get. There's no way of doing it. You would have to use the motherboard software. And of course, you know, these fans are best used for, you know, if you want to get the most out of them, probably using them with a 3-pin aRGB header would probably be the best bet. But if you want something, if you don't have that option, this will still be fine for you. I mean, for me, this would be more than enough. I don't need anything in the sense of, you know, all this crazy stuff, because the brightness is not too high, the LEDs are not too fast, so it's fine for my sake. But the price, now the price is a bit too high. You feel me? So when I say the price is a bit too high, guys, don't forget, Kosher is the fan man. I can't believe I just said that. But I've reviewed plenty of Chinese RGB fans, man. Plenty. Now, for $50, what can you cop? You got the PC Cooler Halos. Those things are absolutely beast. Basically the same exact functionality as of these DEEPCOOL fans. Also, you can cop the Antec Prism X fans, also reviewed, also $40. So, and also for a 3-pack. So it's like there's fans that are comparable to these fans currently in the market for less of a cost. So, I mean, I do like, but you know, I do like that QL look, and I keep on saying they do look like they're actually in QL. So I kind of do like it, but the price, I just wish it was like between competitive in the sense of, you know, with the PC Cooler Halos, with the Antec Prisms, or with just a regular Antec. Also, this I absolutely completely dislike. They only come in one color. Bruh, that's no bueno. I want them in white. If they came in white, you know I'd cop them in white. Sun in white, they would be so fuego, man. But they only come in black. If you don't care, you know, it is what it is. You only get them in black. But come on, man, just give us. So you're charging us $50. You're charging us a premium, man. For me, it's gonna be regardless of premium. But give me some white. Give me a white version too, because come on, man, this is no bueno. But for the positives, all right. First of all, let's talk about the LED colors, man. These things are absolutely beautiful, guys. Like, and again, when I mentioned this in the unboxing presentation, I pointed this out. You're gonna get the RGB fan ring LED, which looks absolutely beautiful, but also we have that outer ring as well, which looks absolutely beautiful too. The PC Cooler Halos the PC Cooler Ronas had this, I believe, as well as the Halos, but this is what I'm talking about. They These are honestly just beautiful. As well as we get on the outside, as you guys see in that rear fan, we have you know, it's not a full RGB, but we have a little bit tiny of like a little RGB. I wish it was full, but anyways, dude, they're beautiful. Honestly, they're absolutely gorgeous. Now the color effects, the color modes are not bad. They have pretty decent amount of color modes. So of course, this is your typical rainbow. You have your, what's this, like color, yeah, it's gonna switch through colors, like color cycle mode. It's a pretty decent cycle. It's not aggressive. It doesn't switch fast. Again, if you're using it with the aRGB, you know, functionality via mobile, you could play with all these settings depending on the motherboard. I believe these are solid. So this is actually a very nice solid red color. We got, this is yellowish orange, I want to say. This is, yeah, yellow is not really that good. This is more of a yellow. This is a green. It's a nice green looking color. Now this is white. I guess this is like a cool white, right? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the white. Maybe it's just me. This is a different blue. This is a pink, but looks beautiful. I like the black, the sticker, the fan in the middle is just black too, which actually looks nice. Yeah, this is a white, so I don't know what that was. This is a nice white. And then you have all these other effects. And then you have this. Then you have that. I mean, you guys get you get plenty of effects, and then you get rainbow. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention in the negatives, guys, my bad. The wire, the fan, the wires for the fans, man. Especially the PWM fan wire is too flippin' short. It's not long enough. I did not like that. It was a pain for me to move around with it, but the fan wire was too short. I wish it was a bit longer because the fan wire, as well as the aRGB wires, also was a little short. I wish the wires were a bit longer because they were a bit too short. And also, I did install it correctly when I was doing the installation guide. Just to give you guys a heads up, just follow that in the beginning of the video, how I installed everything. That's essentially how you install these fans. Also in the positive, they go up to 1800 RPM, which is nice. I love it. 18 is the sweet spot. 2000 is also even better. If they would have pushed out 2000, I would enjoy it as well. But 18, you guys saw it. At 18, they do plenty of damage. They're dope. And they are quiet. At 1200 RPM, 1500, not too bad. They are pretty quiet. I mean, you know, there's not fans in the market right now running at 2000, 1800 RPM. They're going to be just so whisper quiet. They do a pretty decent job of you know, for their quietness level. And lastly, yes, you could mount these on a radiator. On a radiator, they're absolutely kill it. You know, the design, the amount of air they push, the fan blades themselves. I did mention that I thought that they were a bit smaller, but they're perfectly fine. So, yeah, guys. I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys honestly think about these DEEPCOOL fans. I am actually a fan, and I would always call them QL knockoff, which is not bad. If you can't beat them, copy them. Hey, whatever works, bro. And then sell it for half the price. Who wouldn't like it, you know? But anyways, let me know what you cats think. As always, guys, I'm KosherTech. I'm gonna catch you cats next time. Deuces.